Okay, today we're going to discuss a very interesting case which is common and the Pashtus is in Fush Gemara, and that is when a person finds money. Find money on the floor. You found a $100 bill on the floor, a $20 bill on the floor. What's going to be the halacha with that? Is there a chiyuv hashavas aveda or not? So the Gemara tells us that really it's based on the Mishnah. Moez mefuzaros harelu shaloi chaf aleph amud aleph, and the Gemara in chaf aleph amud beis explains that adam mashmesh bekisoy bechol shah, and therefore he gives up on it. He's miyash right away. He says, I don't have my money. Oh, I forgot it. I don't know where I lost it. And he's miyash from it. A person that finds it, avadai, he's allowed to keep it. That's the din of the Gemara, that if you find money, it's harelu shaloi. And even if you find a few bills, you found a 100 and a 20. Maybe you'll say that you have a minion over here, which minion is a siman. Tosfos speaks out that we don't say minion a siman by derech nefila, because a person, how is he going to know that the 100 and the 20 fell from him together? Maybe 100 fell out of his pocket in this street, and the 20 fell in a different place. He has no idea that it fell together, and therefore Tosfos says in Chaf Aleph Amud Aleph that that's not considered a good siman unless it's srurim. Srurim means that they're tied together. If a person lost an envelope, he went to the bank and he has now an envelope, and he took out of the bank $140 in that envelope, and you lost that envelope, the halacha is that it's considered a siman. And you have to be machos, you have to put signs, I found an envelope with money, and the guy's going to come and say it was $140, that is a good siman, because it's storing them together. But just loose bills, halacha is harelu shaloi. There is a big chiddush that Rav Yashiv said in the Shiurim, and it's printed in the Shiurim on Bava Metzia, and it's also brought down in Sefer Torah Sa'aveda in Amud Kuf Tzadihei. And there it says that Rav Yashiv wanted to be mefakpek on this whole halacha of Adam Asel Mashmesh Bekisa Bechol Shah, and he says that it's very common in Matzah that today people don't know how much money they have in their pocket. How much money you have in your pocket? I don't know. I have a loose amount of money in my pocket. I don't know how much I have. I have a few 20s and I have a few 5s and 10s. How much money exactly? I don't know. So therefore, what's going to happen if a person, let's say $10 fell out of his pocket. He had a bunch of bills there, and $10 fell out of his pocket. And he's going to be mashmash beki, so he's going to check his pocket after 5 minutes. He sees he has money in his pocket. He doesn't even know that he is missing $10 because he had no idea in the first place that he had $10 there. So says Rav Yashiv, you cannot say that this person is miyash because he doesn't know that he had it. He doesn't know that it fell from him. That is considered Yerush Shalomidas. When he's going to know eventually, he's going to go home and make his cheshbonos that he's missing $10, maybe he's going to be miyash then. But right away, he's not miyash. And therefore, when a person picks up $10 from the floor, or $5 a bill from the floor, he doesn't know that a person was miyash. If you don't know if the person was miyash, it cannot be harelu shaloi. The halacha is you're going to have to do yehemunach with it. You can't use it because you took it, you picked it up before the person realized the first person was miyash. Halacha is yosh midas, like a bayi. Lo have a yosh. Even if later on he's going to be miyash, that's too late. You picked it up before yosh. Says Rav Yashiv, therefore, it's a big problem. A person cannot take for himself. He's talking about, he says, small amount of money. He says anything with less than 50 shekel. He says 50 shekel, less than 50 shekel. A person doesn't know that he lost it, and therefore Rav Yashiv wants to say that it's going to be a problem to pick it up. There are many poskim who say, and I saw in the Pischei Choshen, he wants to say that it's hard to change what the Gemara says. The Gemara says that the other mashmash bekisa b'chol shah, and the Gemara wants them mechalik. But that's what Rav Yashiv said. There is always an Eitzah which we could do, and that is Sham Dmeyen Umanichan. Anytime you find an Aveda She'en Basimen, and it's easy for the person, if he's going to come eventually to find to look for his Mitzvah, and you're going to know that it's his. If you could send him somewhere else, give him the money for it, and he could buy it somewhere else, that's called Sham Dmeyen, and the halacha is that you could do that, and therefore by the money also you could do Sham Dmeim. That means you're going to say like this, that what did I find? I found a $20 bill. So what are you going to say? Maybe it's before Yush. Okay, I'm taking this money now, and I'm going to write down, I found $20. You could use those $20, and when the guy is going to come, when Eliyahu and Navi is going to come, and he's going to tell you who lost the $20, I am going to give it back to him. That you could do. That's called Sham Dmeim Umanicha. There is a very so Allah Lamaisa is by the money. Be'ikar adin, anytime you find loose money on the floor, it's harei elu shaloi. If you want to be machmir, you should write down that you found this amount of money, and when Eliyahu is going to come, he's going to tell you that this money was owned by this person, and you picked it up before Yush, you give it back to him. I'll finish up with the maaseh that also we could take out halacha from this maaseh, and that is a maaseh with Rabbi Yitzchak Elchanan. It's a famous maaseh that what happened was, the Chazon Ish used to say over this maaseh, that there was a lady that her husband was learning, and she had a business, and she used to go to the city, the Yer Mashuk, the city next door, to buy merchandise and sell it back in her city. She one time went to the Yer Mashuk with a large amount of cash, and she was busy from one place to the next place in the Yer Mashuk, and she lost the money. And it was a lot of money, so all her savings, she was very sad that she lost the money. She went to the Rav of the city, and she told him, I lost the money. I said, what should I do? I'm trying to help you. She was crying. He says, okay, I'm going to announce in shul that whoever found the money is going to have to bring it to me, and hopefully we'll give it back to you. So Mincha Ma'ariv came, the Rav got up, and he announced in the shul, anybody that found the amount of money, I'm goizer that he should come and bring it to me. After a day, a person comes to the Rav. I said, I heard the Rav is goizer that whoever found the money should bring it to him. I found a large amount of money. I'm here. So the Rav said, yeah, you found it in the market? He says, yes. So he says, return it to the lady. So this person was a shtikli yodea sefer, and he said, what do you mean? I learned the elements, yes. There was no siman in this money, and I guess it wasn't surim. And I have to marry off my two daughters, says this person, and I see this money came for me from Hashem, so I want to keep it. So here we have a lady screaming that it's all her savings, and we're telling her, it's a shuk, it's an area of Yumeash. And on the other hand, this person said, I did find the money, but I want to keep it because I read Shaloi. So what do you do in this case? The Rav did not know what to do. So he sent the shout to Rabbi Yitzchak Elchanan. And Rabbi Yitzchak Elchanan, he wrote a tshuva back, and he said, the person must give back the money to the Isha. Anybody wanted to know what's pshat on this psak? So he sent another letter, and he sent back, the reason is very simple. He says, we know the halacha is, Mashakansa Isha kana baila. So, she is not the bailim on that money. Who's the bailim of that money? The husband is the bailim of that money. So she cannot be miyayish for the husband. The husband doesn't know about it yet, that the money was lost. He was not miyayish yet. You picked up the money before the husband was miyayish, so it's still his money. If it's still his money, there's no yirush on this money, and halacha is you have to return it to him. That's why, says Rabbi Yitzchak Elchanan, I told you to return it to the lady. So this is another important halacha that I saw some place can say that if you find money, let's say in a ladies' store, so there might be halacha that it's not going to be a reilu shaloi because it's you have mashakansa isha kana baila. And even if it's a single girl, a lot of times Samach HaShulchan Aviv, so there's not necessarily her Yerush is going to help to be mafkia the bailis of the husband or the father, and therefore in those cases the halacha is that you cannot have Arei Shaloi, you're going to have to put up a sign or somehow do Sham Dmeim U'Manicha.